Well, how professional football team? I'm trying to wonder. I'm trying to figure out, right? How professional football team, man, that get
you the only team in you the only fan. No, my bad. You the only fans in the world.
It has to be heartbreaking.
So worried about
it has to be. Oh, it has to be very heartbreaking. It has to be. It has to be.
Y'all been losing your whole career, so I guess
right there. Right? And they said Kellen was gonna bring them something good.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Nothing. First year coaching.
Nothing for nothing leaves nothing. You got to do something. Raheem first year coaching last year, he won more than 4 games. I think, did he?
We got a 17-game season. What you proud about?
It gonna be
you win 7 games every year, so
when it end up being 0-17, that's gonna be bad.
When have you ever won 7 games?
0 and 17.
You won 8 ever with the 17 games.
I see.
Man, get out of here.
Man, I see. Hey, what's up, man? How you feeling?
What's going on, man?
Hey, we back, man. We at it. I can talk now, man. You know,
you can?
Yeah, a few days, you know, I was down. Miss Nicki kept saying, you can't talk, but she's the person that's talking to me. Like, I'm like,
What you been heard about, man?
You know, I had a couple, 3 2.
Oh, yeah. I had that done last year.
Yeah. You know, and man, I'm sitting, and we riding along, and she started talking. I was like, and so finally, when I got the feeling back and everything, I said, why are you talking to me? You know I can't talk. I said, we're supposed to be texting. I'm so used to talking. I said, yeah. Then you give me some, you know.
Well, I had mine done last year. When I went there, all the thing I remember, they told me to count. So I just remember counting. Next thing I know, I woke up. I felt like it was 10 minutes I was asleep. They're like, we done. You can get out of here now. I woke up like, y'all finished already?
Oh, so they put you to sleep.
Man, they pulled
did you have to get it cut out?
No, they pulled 2 of the wisdom teeth and another tooth I had back there. So they pulled them out. Right. Man, I was knocked out like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they gave me that funny gas, man. So I could hear them. Yeah. I could hear everything they were saying. You know, I could hear them, right? But I was laughing, too. The lady said, she said, at first it wasn't working because I had my mouth phone. She said, close your mouth. And then when it started,
close that big mouth.
I was like, yeah, it was. She said, close your mouth. I closed the mouth. I said, woo. She said, you feel different? I said, wait. They started laughing. You know, so it worked, man. And like that, she said, I'm through. I said, oh.
That's how I woke up like, it's over already?
Yeah, so, you know, that's good. But anyway, man, I'm back at now. I'm glad we back on the mic. I can speak now.
Good. You feeling better?
Man, yeah. Funny,
yeah. After you get to a couple of days, you adjust to it. Back to normal.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm eating today, though.
You haven't been eating?
Man, soup.
Soup, ooh.
Man, soup. This nigga got me like 8, 9, 10 cans of soup. I said, for what? I'm getting back on this chicken. I wish I stopped at churches. She know I love churches.
Chicken, man. You want me to do something?
No. Give us the churches.
Come on, man. What's on your mind today, man? What we talking about? What's going on
Man, football is back.
Yeah.
You know, it's back. You know, how y'all doing?
Man, we coming out the gate super slow, man.
Okay.
But like I told you, it's expected this year. As long as we compete. That Seattle game was a fluke, but like as long as we played Buffalo real good, so we building. But it's time to get some dubs. We don't get no dubs soon. We're going to have to bench Rattler, man. Something got to shake.
You think it's him?
No, it's more than him. It's team-wise. We gotta come off the field on third down. We just give teams more time on the field. Third down, you got to get off the field. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, even 3rd and 15. Committing penalties, first down. We gotta stop that. But we've been working on it. Our penalties, first game was like 13. So last game we had like 3. So they're working on it. They're building. Okay. But we got to be more consistent. That's our biggest thing right now.
So what kind of grade would you give your team right now?
Right now, as a team, I give us a C. But Kellen Moore as a coach right now, from what I'm seeing, what he's trying to do, what he's trying to bring in the building, he get a C plus right now. But we got to get some dubs. We don't get no dubs and let it go be falling down. So now why you don't? Because we can't lose the team. You got the team. Mm-hmm. Everybody buying in. Now you got to prove to us that this system can work. Mm-hmm. So that's what we at right now.
So C for the coach, C for the team.
No, C plus for the coach and a C for the team overall. Because our safety got hurt. We lost our safety first game. Starting safety, after Matthew retired, we picked up Blacker. So he got hurt. And then our starting guard ain't played, and Chase Young still ain't played yet. So that's a big factor. So we need the whole complete team. And now we got Tyson Hill. He finally came back to practice. and Foster Moreau, a tight end. He's a big blocking tight end. So he finally came back, but it's gonna still take time. But we need that Swiss Army knife ASAP.
Yeah, I hear all that.
How you looking over that, man?
Man, we got to put a whole package together. You know, defense ain't played up to expectations.
Yeah.
You know, Carolina, we lost against Carolina, man. You know, and what was really crazy, we had every stat.
Yeah.
We won every stat, and we still lost 30-0.
Damn.
You know, so I knew they would have to come back there 30-0.
Shit,
what
the score was?
I ain't gonna repeat that again. Yeah. So I knew when they came back and played Washington that they would put something together. And you know, Dan Quinn have a real good defense, right? And so the thing that's been keeping us, man, Bijan is a monster.
Oh yeah,
he a beast, man. We got a two-head monsters. Bijan, Algier, right? Mm-hmm. They got to pay Algier. I hope they don't let him get away.
Oh,
you know,
contract year.
So I hope he don't get away. But if they keep him and Bijan, you know, oh man, you know that mustard, Bijan mustard, man, he's spraying it. You know, I'm like, okay, you know, Penix, you know, we'll see. You know, he paused. You know, he got a little rather. He got a little rather in that game with Carolina. Because I see that linebacker kept right down the middle, right? Hit him right in the face. So I was okay, he rather, how is he going to come back?
Come back from it,
He came back.
That's the biggest thing, especially young players. You want to see that early. You want to see that progress from week to week.
Right.
You want to see that drop off. You want to see everything.
Yeah. You got to, and what I didn't understand, okay, they say, okay, Zach, we're going to bring you down here. We're going to bring you from the booth down here.
What's that?
We are Robson, the OC. So when Kurt started off last year, he was on the field. So I'm like, Kurt don't see it all. You know, he doesn't see it all. So why would you go back up in the booth when you got a rookie quarterback down there? You know, come on. So I didn't understand that move from the beginning. So he should have been on the field. Yeah, he on the field. No,
you need that, especially with the young players.
Yeah, you got to look at.
You got to sit down and be able to talk to them, show them and explain to them. You're in the booth, y'all just talking on the phone. It hit different.
And they fired Hilliard, the receiver coach, so evidently something worked because Drake had 100 and some yards. You know, Pitts had 70, so something worked. You know,
you got to start using Pitts more too. That's somebody else. With them chains, and that's good for a rookie quarterback.
Matt Ryan, he left the recipe to Pitts, right?
Yeah.
Because that was his go-to guy. He was a rookie when Matt Ryan. When he first came to the league, Matt Ryan was a quarterback. Yeah. Man, he had 1,000 yards as a rookie, right? Then, of course, he after Matt, they went to Mr. Mariota, the man that was on his back throwing the ball. You know, then they went to Ritter.
The best quarterback you ever had?
Yeah, who?
Ritter?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Brooks was the best quarterback y'all
ever had. He probably was.
You know, so all in all, I give us our grade. I give us a C+, you know, coaches, I give them a C-. You know, so I'm wondering if, you know, we 2-2 and I got C+, you 0-4, how the hell you go say C? That should be F all the way. Failure.
Are you finished talking?
Damn. What kind of grade is that?
Are you finished
talking? Yeah, I'm
done. Put your listeners on.
I'm done.
We got a new head coach. We got a new DC. You have a new, you bring in your new system. We got a whole new system. This ain't the system we had with Dennis Allen and with Kubiak. This not the system with Sean Payton. This is new. So everything, and your veterans got to buy into it, and your rookies got to buy into it. They don't know nothing. This is a new, we're playing 4-3 all out since the Saints started. Now we moved to a 3-4. We got different defense. We got different people calling the plays. It's different, man. Our linebacker don't call our defense. Our safety does now. So that's adjustments. We got to make those adjustments.
Okay. And they're pros.
Yeah.
And they get paid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry as hell.
So sorry. So sorry. But they beat y'all every year. We beat y'all every year.
It won't happen this year.
You said that last year.
It won't happen this year.
The year before that. The year before that. The year before that.
0-4. What you get 0-4 from? 0-4. Can you come back?
0-4. But this is what I understand about you, Atlanta Falcon fans. I'm addressing all of y'all. Y'all the only team out of 32 teams in the NFL worried about another down team. What are we talking about? You supposed to be worried about the team.
Now that's wrong. I'm on social media and I see people talking about, what about the Falcons? There'll be a lot of Saints fans.
Don't be me.
I see a lot of y'all. You a Saints fan, so you included too.
I see you. All your neighbors every year. Our next week will be our week. We're going to do this. We're going to do this every year. And it be the same shit every year.
So the day should be your day then.
Nothing.
The day should be your day. Y'all playing the New York Giants.
What about them? And they're good. They're a good team. They compete. They got a good defense. I like New York. I'm a football fanatic. I give people the props what they deserve. You ain't like that.
You a loser.
You just a hater.
You're a loser. You're a loser. You're a football loser.
No, you a loser. You've been a Falcons fan for over 60 years and you ain't never won shit. Nothing. That's losing. I got a Super Bowl, buddy. You ain't never won shit. And when Drew Brees was here, you own the division. You ain't never won nothing.
Wait a minute.
Nothing.
Wait a minute. You talking about an old Harris Reed that got rigged around the dust? I mean, you come on, man. It's probably,
I don't even remember. Your ring got dust on? Oh, you said what?
But you know what? Okay. We change y'all every 4 or 5 years, right? Oh, okay. But you talking about the ring? We got it in 2007.
Oh, okay. When you got yours? Never had it. And all y'all Falcon fans, that's y'all biggest issue right now. Fans, don't worry about another team. That's some hatred, man. That's some hatred. That's pure hatred. I've never seen that in my life. That was my life. We just got to talk about pennies. Pennies is, we look good. Look good doing what? What about your squad, man?
All right, man. I'm be serious now. Let's get on with this. What we got going today? What's happening, man? What's happening?
I feel sorry for y'all, man. I do.
I'm trying, but now what really tickled me was y'all 0-4. You gave y'all a grade on a C. How the hell you gonna give a 0-4 a team a grade on a C? That's flunking. That's hell.
You gave your team a lower grade. You should have given
I gave a lower grade because guess what?
You should have did a B.
They shouldn't get no B. Now.
Why not?
Because Carolina whooped that ass.
Well, we ain't got whooped like we ain't ever got whooped like that. This year, yeah, we on 4.
We gonna
y'all ain't got in Carolina.
Carolina is a
what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Y'all got and they
we should. A C is good. You know what? And it was coaching in that too.
Oh, now you got
along with. So I'm trying to figure out how you got to see though. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Excuses, man.
Only the Saints.
You know what they say about excuses?
Only the Saints fan. They gotta see. Only the Saints fan will do that right now. What's going on, man? Hey, what's happening in the news this week?
You embarrassing yourself right now.
You embarrassing yourself. Y'all are embarrassment.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Y'all are embarrassment.
You don't stay in Atlanta, Carolina. What we talking about, man? Turn the chapter, move on. You still in my stuff. No origination, man. You gotta work on that.
Okay, so man,
you gotta work on
that. Did you hear what's going on in the news, man? Well, it ain't in the news. It's all over the media, man.
Who?
Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
It's out of hand now.
Yeah, man. I think when you start bringing kids in it, the kids ain't supposed to be brought into no drama like that.
Question though, who you think started all this? Because they've been beefing since I think like 07, 08, but it's been quiet. They take small jabs at each other, but
yeah. But what happened, and they say, Cardi was actually promoting her album. Mm-hmm. And somebody said this before they even got it. Somebody said that's going to bring Nicki, out of hiatus.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. And guess what? It did.
You think she's jealous of Cardi?
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, she's an old rapper compared to them, right? So it's their turn.
Yeah.
Let them have their shine, right? Man, let me ask you this. When she was up in like the star, did anybody rain on her parade?
No, none. And that's the thing. Like the women, instead of pulling each other together and hoisting each other up, everybody mad at each other. Everybody beefing, and that's crazy. They running the game right now.
Right.
They got some. They selling the most records.
They sell the most records.
Everything.
That's what I'm saying. You got the hottest female rappers out there. Yeah. She got to beef with all of them, man.
And that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And I was cool just looking at everything, but then when they start talking about kids, I was like, man, even Offset. Well, what Offset did was he bought his kids out on he was at a concert, so he bought his kids out. He said, beautiful culture. That's her name, right? You know, and it was like, and he had her up there showing that. And I'm like, why would she call the girl ugly? You know, the baby ugly.
So you call her ugly?
Nicki Minaj she called her ugly. So Offset said, okay, you know, hey, look, he was Steph on there and said, hey, look, let's keep the kids out of this. Yeah. Man. You know, it's you know, it's okay with y'all.
Y'all grown up.
Keep the kids out of it, man.
Certain things you don't, certain lines you don't cross.
And the brain, the baby into it and then call it ugly, you know, and I'm understand. I'm like, man, man, this a child right here. This my baby. And Cardi's like, okay, you know, you need some help. Really. You do need some help. She said, you know, you got a man that's spending all your money. I mean, she went deep. She said she wasn't gonna say anything else, you know, but she said, really, you know, you've been abused, you really need some help.
Hey, one thing was funny though, Nicki be going at people next. Nicki had posted that picture by Jay-Z. Did y'all see that picture? Yeah. Jay-Z had pink hair, man. That shit was crazy, man. I laughed when I saw that.
And my thing is, right, how did he get into that?
She beefing with Rock Nation. She met at Rock Nation, supposedly they all money.
What?
So she was in some kind of jail, bought a business. I forgot what platform it was. And she was part of that. And the entertainers could get part of the money now. But he sold the company, so he ain't got nothing to do with it now. And she mad. So I'm like, if he owe you money, sue him. So
he bought the company.
Yeah.
And she was part of the company that he bought.
Yep.
But then he sold
the company, yeah.
And so she's supposed to get some money.
And she mad at him. Been mad at him for I think since last year before, something like that. So she been mad. She been taking shots at Rock Nation.
Man, I mean, really, it goes too far.
Too far,
you know, because it's enough for all of them to eat.
Yes.
You know, I mean, the like you said, the females are the hottest rapper, right?
Hub, Meg Thee Stallion, Glow. Like that's the hottest.
Yeah,
they're the hottest.
Sexy Red,
everything you see. Sexy Red.
Don't you
hear?
Yeah, you know.
Don't you?
Yeah, don't you?
Don't you? Oh yeah. And they take it over, man.
Yeah. And my thing is, right, like 50 said that the industry, right, it could be bad for the industry.
Yeah.
You know, y'all supposed to come together, prop each other up and say, hey, man, this ain't nothing but love. And then you older, so you should be like leading them or showing them the way or something.
You shouldn't have time to beef with nobody online. Man, I hate that, man. Like you're a certain age, that stuff might be worried about your life, your husband, and your child. You know.
If you ain't making no records,
that too. She got time. That's crazy though, man. Instead of you and Cardi be making plans to take y'all kids outside and go play together.
Man, they should be collaborating together.
Yeah, because you can't be you don't have a normal life. We superstars, so let's enjoy this time together. We can't hang out with normal people.
Yeah, and then and another thing too, right? You know, I can understand, you know, because Cardi went out and she actually got out and promoted. Yeah. She was going from state to state to state. By fact, she was in Riverdale. Oh, you know, she was in Riverdale over in the plaza where the Wells Fargo at the D&S record shop.
Okay.
Yeah. Evidently, that guy, man, he gets some of the biggest artists over there. Wow. Because Alexa was telling me there's another artist that came that was over there too. Okay. You know. Yeah, you know, so I'm like, okay, you know, but she was promoting it, you know, and they say Nicki gonna come out of her head and say, man, and that thing I know, she came out there, you know,
I'm like, but you out of control, like there's no need for
out of control.
No need for
trying to tell them don't if y'all buy her album. I'm like, what is really going on?
That's crazy,
man. Do you think she got a problem?
I think something wrong mentally, man. You know something wrong, and something happened. Like they turned that flip. She used to not be that bad. Most of the time, she tried to resolve stuff, keep it moving. Because you up here, you that big artist. Exactly. Everybody else really at the time was like, shit, y'all below me. I'm the queen. I'm really the queen. But I think with these other females coming in and getting recognition, I think that kind of intimidates. I think she intimidated by that.
But you know, the thing is, right? You know, you had your turn. You know, and then nobody, like I say, nobody tried to, you know, do anything nobody tried to do anything to make you love her or anything like that. You know, I mean, you was out there, little Kim, y'all coming up together, man. Yeah, but then you had beef with her.
Beef with her. Yep.
Yeah,
same thing. So like it's you having beef with everybody. It's not like you and Cardi got beef. It's you, Cardi, Meg, Lotto, all of them. It's like you think you the queen and everybody's supposed to kiss your tail. Wow. That's powerful, man. More should be expected.
Well, what would make her think that she should, you know, be able to just talk about these female rappers like this, right? And they gonna take it and not say nothing.
Not say that. That's what she wants. Like they're supposed to sit down and don't say nothing. You gotta defend yourself.
Right. So who left for the queen?
She took the throne.
I thought Latifah was the queen. You know, me too. I thought, hey, that's a queen.
And the fire part is like Nicki, a great artist. Like she got a lot of fans. She got the bars or whatever they call themselves. She got a big following. Cool. Like you supposed to be uplifting these other young ladies to come up to your level. You're supposed to be doing that, embrace that. But it's like everybody she got friction with, and that ain't cool, man. It's making you look like just a bitter old woman.
Say that again.
Like a bitter old woman. Like a bitter Falcon fan. Same thing, man. It's bitter. You know, like that was bitter after y'all lost.
Like a loser with the Saints.
Like the Patriots. What it was 29? Can I ask you a question?
What
was that score?
Loser with the Saints, right?
Y'all was up 23, right?
So when it come down to it, right? You know, she bad like 0-4 with the others, right?
She worse than that. That's foul, man. It's like she don't won enough championships. You got enough stuff. You're established. Your foundation is laid. What you wasting time on?
Maybe we should get her a belt.
She might need one. Make a feel better. Like a Pastor Troy belt.
Give her two. Put one on this show.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
That's terrible. That's bad. That's really bad, you know. So, you know, and my thing is, y'all should come together, man.
Why don't you give them advice? Give her and Cardi B advice.
Hey, y'all,
before we wrap this up.
Hey, this is what y'all need to do. Y'all need to come together. Y'all need to have a conversation. And please leave kids out of it. You know, as females, come on, man. And black females, I know y'all can do better than that. Man, I love y'all. I'm quite sure y'all fans love y'all, right? Y'all can do better than that, man. Don't do that. Man, take the beef and just squash it.
Good job, bro. That's pretty good. What else we got to talk about, man? What else on the table, man?
What about sentencing? Sean Combs got sentenced Friday.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that, man. I heard some people in the airport talking about it. What's your opinion about that, man? You think it was fair?
Well, you know, that video showed it all, right? Yeah. You know, I mean, you stomping and kicking this young lady. The video showed it all, right? I think it was a foul sentence, right? You know, and you got to remember that's going to be fed time, right? So as long as you do 85% of that, he'll be okay. You know, and plus he'll probably have time served.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that because you've been there, going on 2.5 years?
Over a year.
Oh yeah, so it's going on 2. You think they'll use that time?
Yeah, I think he'll. So you know, they gave him 50 months. Mm-hmm. You know, 4 years and 2 months, right? Yeah. He do 85% of that with the time served. He probably about 2 to 3 years.
Give him a little good behavior too.
Yeah, a little good behavior. Yeah. You know, but Judge said he didn't think he had he showed no remorse. You know,
you see, they're real sticklers about that shit too.
Yeah. And what I heard that, and this was before the census, that he had some jobs lined up, right? You know, like okay, I'm gonna get out of here, right? You know, I think that was a little too much, you know, and to put it in the public eye.
Yeah, and for the judge to see that.
Yeah, to see that, right? You know, they say he started a school while he was in jail, started a school, right? For people to be entrepreneurs.
Oh, for real?
You know, yeah. And I wouldn't have did that because if they're gonna take and be like him, then that's a bad sign. You know, now he getting sentenced. Now I would start the school.
Like now, like you rehabilitate.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
So you think he like jumped the gun?
Yeah, I think he jumped the gun. You know, that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah,
you know?
I didn't know he had stuff lined up. Like you can't, don't do that. Just pause. I think you should have been trying to get people to come in and talk to you. Just like you said, to start setting stuff up. To do stuff when you do get out, but like the judge could look at that like, you think you really get out?
Yeah, you think, you know.
Let me show you.
I'm sure. So of course we know it's going to be an appeal.
Yeah,
it's going to be an appeal, you know. And you know, I talked to somebody and I told him, I said he's going to get some time. You know, it just depends on what.
Yeah, I thought it was going to give him like a year, and then he probably had house arrest or something. I didn't think it was going to be that long.
Yeah. I think you know it's pretty fair. If you look at that video, right? Yeah. You could easily say that time don't fit that crime.
But that wasn't the case. That wasn't about the case, though.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. It was about that.
Yeah, because he really the charges that he got.
Yeah.
Really, they don't really carry no time. Prostitution.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Just have to. I think the judge was sending a message. To anybody else that would do anything like that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, they need to start toughening up about them kids when them pedophiles be messing with them kids. They get slapped on the wrist.
Yeah.
They need to get the same thing they got. You violate a woman, you violate a child, you need to get hit with the max.
Well, I think they should let ICE go get them.
Simple
I think they should let ICE.
I agree.
Send them. You go send them to El Salvador.
Yeah.
For real. They should let ICE knock on the door, and send them away. But my son, when he was working for Fulton County, he used to be in charge of checking on those pedophiles, right?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and he used to go actually to their address.
Yeah.
And if they wasn't there, when he went there to get them, or check on them, if they wasn't there, he come make an arrest.
Oh, for real? You know that, man?
Yeah. Because they're supposed to be in they got a certain area that they're supposed to be in.
Oh, yeah.
And when they come and tell them that, you got to register. When they come and tell you, we come and check on you, you better be there.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's why you can't be around schools
and all that stuff either. No schools, no kids, no nothing. Wow. But hey, that's only right, man. That's only right. I can say that to me, that's a slap on the wrist.
Hey, shit. Some states, I can't remember what states it was. They used to give them different color license plates. So they know, like, if you see it, if it just say yellow or pink, you know that that's one of them.
Right. Yeah. And do you know some of the guys don't learn their lesson?
Yeah.
They'll come out and they'll do it again. Yeah. I'm like, man.
Punishment too light.
Yeah. Send them away. Don't let ICE go get them. Deport them.
Yeah. Get them out of here.
Yeah.
Like your president say that the criminals, huh?
Yeah.
The criminal.
Where they gonna send him to jail?
Shit, he need to go to the first one. Knock on his door. He ain't in the White House. He in Florida, Mar-a-Lago.
As far as I know, that man got a record too, though. Don't he have some on his record?
36 of them.
Man, what? But yeah,
and back to Puff. They said his kids and all them was in the courtroom too.
Yeah. They before. They all had the right letters.
Yeah.
All of them. His mother wrote a letter. His kids wrote a letter. Cassie wrote a letter.
Oh, Cassie wrote a letter too?
She feared for her life.
Oh, she said that? I didn't know that.
She feared for her life.
And see, and I think that's what messed them up too, because like you got money and you got power and you're abusing that. You're using it the wrong way. Yeah. And the judge saw that too. And that's why when he was trying to get out, trying to buy them out, he was like, nah, you ain't getting no buy.
Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna do the right thing when you do that.
They say that's what the judge say. He don't think that he has shown enough remorse.
And that's crazy. They pay attention to all that. See how you carry yourself, the arrogance you have, and all that. Like, no, you better sit down and be humble.
Right. Yeah, Cassie. I think her letter really kind of.
Oh yeah, that carry weight, man. Yeah, that carry weight. Anything she say, that carry weight. Period.
She probably wrote that letter and was laughing after. Saying, hey, I'm gonna get him.
She got him.
We gonna get some more time right there.
Shit, I didn't know that, man. Yeah, I know them kids. I didn't know she wrote that letter.
Yeah, the kids, man. Even one of the daughters, on the smoke. So like, okay, but with Sean, you got to see what happened, right? And I'm looking at this right here. You had daughters, right? And they were pretty much she was around the same age as your daughter. Yeah, when you started doing this stuff. And so.
That's crazy, man. It was crazy for everybody, though.
Yeah. Man, sometimes you can. That's a person that's taken to say, okay, I'm a goddess. Man, I rule everybody up under me. They're gonna do what I say do. And abusing your power.
Yeah, that's power.
Yeah.
And I think that the judges, all of them, when he was trying to get the hearing and to get bonded out, it's like, nah, because we see how you acting already. I'm like, no, you ain't gonna change that song.
And of course, when they went to arrest him, you still had paraphernalia, you still had drugs, you still had baby oils, you know.
You got some of them bottles on.
You got some
You
baby
got
oils, baby oils. So, you know, your pattern was still there, right? Yeah. You know, and, you know, I hope they don't have baby oils in sale, you know. Yeah. You know, boy, he'd be in trouble, you know.
All right, man. Enough of pork, man. What's next, man? What's next on the agenda?
Sure. Man, what you think about how LSU looking?
LSU, man. Now you're making me mad right now, man. Don't do it.
No,
LSU, man. Our biggest. I'm mad at Kelly, man. I could slap if I saw Kelly right now. I'd slap him in the face. Nutsmile was hurt during the offseason.
Wait a minute, hold on. You know you can't slap wrong.
I slap Brian Kelly and go to jail. You come get me out. That's what I do. Our quarterback, Nutsmile, was already hurt. Right? He was hurt preseason. They were trying to, he ain't hurt, he this, that, and the third. And he knew that.
Right.
So even if the season come, he played the first game. Cool. After we played Florida, I think Florida was game 2. So after we played Florida, he was hurt. He don't need to play the next game. We played like Southeast Louisiana. Rest him. Let him heal up because he had an oblique injury. And you can't throw the ball. The last game we played Ole Miss, he couldn't get the ball down the field. He couldn't get his timing was off of the receivers. And you can see he's not himself. And our running back was hurt. So the young boy, Caden, he didn't play because he was hurt. Right. He had a high ankle sprain or whatever. So it's like you got to make the offense work where he need so much exertion, short pass and stuff like that. And he wasn't doing that. Still trying to throw the ball down the field. And you know this man is not healthy. And that's what killed him.
Well, yeah, because that's what Shador had an oblique injury. And they took him. In fact, he didn't play that. I think the last preseason.
Yeah. So you got to rest. He could have had that game off to come back against Ole Miss fresh. At least when they had time, he could come back and rest the next game. But just to play him and he hurt, like you shoot us in the foot.
So what you think going forward?
Going forward, we had two things to fix. This week he didn't practice. They kept him. They went with the backup quarterback Van Buren. He practiced this week. I'm like, yo, you should have did that 2 weeks ago. But anyway, he gonna come back. He gonna be healthy for our next game, which is cool. And our offensive line, we had to move some people around. It's like you gotta let them young boys come in because it was killing our line.
Who y'all got up next?
I think South Carolina should be next.
Yeah, South Carolina. Man, South Carolina. I don't think they're as good as people expected them to be.
No, but it's gonna be a good test for us because they got a decent defense. It ain't great like it was last year, but they got a solid defense. So it's gonna be a good test, and because we got to test that line, we're gonna move some pieces around. We'll see what we got on our line, but I expect us to win out. That's what I expect. I expect us to win out, clear the table, and make it to the SEC championship.
Yeah, SEC. We'll see y'all now. SEC.
What's your opinion about them dogs, man?
Man, I'm gonna say this right here. You know, Kirby is still on Alabama payroll.
Oh, come on, man. Why you say that, man?
Yeah. He's still on Alabama payroll.
Why you say that? What makes you say that?
Man, the game that I watched yesterday against Kentucky, right? And the game that I watched against Alabama, you took the ball out of stop the hand against Alabama. I'm sitting there, I'm watching him. He could, man, it was a couple of lanes, man. Yeah. He could take off with the ball. Okay. Then on 4th and 1, you bring Cash Jones.
Oh,
in.
Yeah.
Man, Cash Jones, when you had ball number 33 been killing him, you bring in Cash Jones. You stop to try to get the 4th and 1.
Not to cut you off though. I told you, the OC is killing the game right now, man.
Man, yeah, Bobo too, but Kirby's still on that payroll. You know, still on that payroll. You know, I'm mad. And then yesterday, he scored the first 2 touchdowns against Kentucky.
Who was that?
Stockton. Running the ball. And it was longer than 4 yards. One was 6 and one was 7.
Yeah.
We talking about 4th and 1. Yeah, Kirby. Kirby normally always.
Tell Kirby how you feel, man.
I'm telling you, you're on payroll. You got payroll, man. You know, if you're going to be a Georgia man, be a Georgia man.
What if he tired of being a Georgia man?
Hey, well, then get a job up and take Bobo with you. Both of you go. Quickly. I'll pick you up and take you to the airport. Well, you got to go. Get him out of here.
You going to pick him up?
Man, pick him up, man. Pick him up. And then they can bring the dude from Arkansas that just got fired. What's his name? He used to work for over there, man.
You want a fresh coach, man. You don't know use damaged goods,
man. Please, but use damaged goods. We can't get past Alabama. Wait, The board, man, come on. They ain't Nick's table no more.
Yeah, nah, it ain't.
Man, Florida State told him, y'all can't have our Nick no more.
Nah, he gone.
And it's 2 times. Okay, I can see last year because that was Nick 17. Yeah. Right? That was still fun. But this year, that wasn't Nick 17.
You seem a bit upset about that.
Man, I'm mad. Because I'm looking at Vanderbilt running sack the quarterback, man.
Tell everybody how you feel, man.
I'm really telling them how I feel. I looked at a Vander game.
What happened to Vander game?
Man, they sacked the quarterback. They were kicking. Man, Vander was beating them. They just the quarterback fumbled the ball. Yeah. They one mistake, right? You know, I'm like, wow.
You don't like Alabama, man?
Alabama. Man, Trace and Alabama, both. Yeah, Trace, I said it. Both of you. And I made him big because I know Georgia gonna win out. But I know we had Alabama, man.
Yeah, you were supposed to.
Man, Kirby on the payroll. Hey, let me get that check you get from Alabama. Yeah, Kirby, I said it. You're on the payroll. Yeah.
You don't like Kirby, man?
Man, I like Kirby, but he on the payroll. I like him if he come off the payroll. And let's go ahead and do it. Now, if we meet him again, it's gonna be a different thing. A national championship or so. We see the have their number there, right? So we'll see.
Who got next game?
We got Mississippi State, Ole Miss, somewhere. We got Ole Miss yet.
Ole Miss? Ooh, that's gonna be a game.
Well, Ole Miss, we go on the road. I think we got Mississippi State or something like that. Yeah. Auburn.
Y'all play Ole Miss this year?
No, we play Auburn in Auburn.
Y'all play Ole Miss this year?
Yeah, they come to all of them come to all of them come to us. Yeah. We went to them last year. We went to Texas. We went to Alabama, went to Texas, and we went to Ole Miss. And last year was the first year that Steve beat us, man. We own him. But last year he beat us. But did you check out Florida? We know we got Florida. Man, I'm telling SEC teams better look out for Florida.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah. I told my partner Rick. I'm giving y'all a shout out, Rick. They got a good a quarterback playing better now, but they got a good receiver. That young boy. Yeah. He's a man child. He's a man child, man. He's don't take it. And that DB they got, I don't know if he's a quarterback or safety. He's safety at the picks. Yeah, he look good too, man. So man, I don't want Georgia, they got to fix it. They started out fast yesterday. They got to stop the slow stuff and fix it, right? Just going on, score, come on back. Because Connor's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. We're telling people that.
Man, Connor's good. Y'all check Connor out. He's a good quarterback. He just need an OC. Bobo, man, and Bobo's son is the center.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So maybe when the son graduate, he'll leave. If he go to the NFL, Bobo follow.
Hey, look, man, LSU will be in the SEC championship. Will Georgia be there?
Yeah.
Are you seeing me this year?
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Because you remember last time it was downtown?
Yeah, it was downtown.
Y'all got spanked?
But you remember the last time when we was over there? And y'all got spanked when we picked up Jalen Daniels. Cardi didn't want to hurt it. He just picked him up.
No, we had no team then, right?
Y'all had Jalen Daniels.
Who else we had?
Yeah, so you want to break it up with downtown. I'm going to break it up when we was over there.
We weren't even supposed to be there. We got
But I think the only teams we really got to worry about is Ole Miss and Oklahoma. That's my thing.
I ain't got the buzz in Oklahoma yet, but the boys undefeated, man. They look like they running the ball and their defense is stepping up.
The quarterback look like he's pretty good too.
I just saw highlights. I ain't seen them.
Yeah.
Hey, before we get out of here, I want to say rest in peace to Kyran Lacy, and we send our love and prayers to his family.
Who's Kyran Lacy?
Kyran Lacy is an ex-LSU wide receiver.
Uh-huh.
He was being framed for an accident that the police tried to put on him, saying that he caused the accident and a guy had died. And this happened in April. So he got invited to the combine, and then after he got arrested, they pulled him out until he was unavailable.
I remember that. Yeah.
And he had potential. He was going to be drafted in the NFL.
Yeah, I remember that.
But getting back to the point, the police had pushed it like he caused it. He got arrested and everything. He got arrested and bonded out, but they pushed it as like he caused the accident that happened.
Did a guy die in an accident?
Yeah, one of the passengers in the accident had actually died. Okay. So they tried to make it like it was his fault. Right. But his attorney put out some information. They showed the footage and said he was like when the accident happened, he was 70 yards away from the point of the accident. But the police tried to twist it and turn it like he was just driving his car off fast and made these cars crash into each other.
Wow.
And it wasn't true. So they that's what's going on in Louisiana right now. And it's days before the parents were supposed to get together to see if it's going to be charged with it, whatever. And he said, and the messed up part about it, like social media stuff is so crazy. They say he was having mental issues. So he got all this going on, like your life is flashing. Before, and your life is in your hands dangling. You got a chance to make it to the pros. And these people are lying, setting you up with this. And they say he was having mental issues. So he's reading all this stuff online, and this stuff is building up. So this is stuff is hard on his shoulders, man. And he couldn't deal with it. He couldn't deal with it. He unalived himself. And which is sad. And prayers go out to his family. And it's crooked what these cops are doing. So hopefully y'all need to pay attention and comment about that. Y'all get into it, and so something can be done about it. Because the attorney got on the news and played the clip, and the clip showed like he was nowhere around it. They say he was driving erratic and fast.
So he didn't cause the accident. He was 70 yards away.
70 yards away, over half a football field away from the point of the accident. And the attorney said, yeah, he probably was driving fast. They got footage of it. He went around cars and stuff. But this is way before that. Way before the accident happened.
So this is before the accident.
He's in the back of the accident. The accident happened up here, and he's way back here, 70 yards back this way. And they tried to frame him for it like he's driving crazy, so he made these cars wreck. So they showed the footage of the cop interviewing one of the witnesses. So the witness, he said the woman behind me, she the one caused the accident, because she went around me, she was gonna hit me. So he said it came out of his mouth. The police told the guy what to, coercing him what to write in the statement. He said, man, make sure you have to hit your brakes, and you hit your brakes, and your brakes, you had to slide. He said, I didn't even slide. I didn't have to hit my brakes that hard. I wasn't going that fast.
Wow.
And so he coerced him to what to write. He said, well, make sure you slam on your brakes so we can go ahead and go make sure that we get the Charger, because that's what Kyran was driving, the Charger. And it's crazy, man, how the cops do stuff and twist stuff and push it to their narrative they want.
So they wanted that Charger.
They wanted that Charger. And he was the driver. And so now they got to reopen that investigation and go back and show everything.
So when the accident happened, right, did it happen behind him or in front of him?
In front of him. He was 70 yards behind.
So he was behind.
He was behind.
So how do you cause an accident when you in the rear?
And you in the back. It's different if you're a car behind or two cars. No, you a couple cars behind. You 70 yards behind. That's crazy, man.
The accident already occurred.
When they showed the film, after the accident occurred, he came around and drove around the accident and kept going. And they said it was hit and run. Who he hit? He ain't hit nobody. And I'm thinking when you say that, you hit a car, you were scared, you left the scene, it wasn't none of that. Wasn't none of that.
Wow. Man, that's because his attorney, that's a good attorney.
That's a good attorney.
That's a good attorney.
Good attorney.
The attorney wouldn't let it go. That's a good attorney.
Hey, I need y'all to go on YouTube or TikTok and check out Melanie Goosley. I'm not a lawyer, but she breaks down everything of the incident with Kyran Lacy. So y'all check it out and stay tuned. And that's crazy, man. I feel sorry for his family, man.
I do too, man. Man, rest in peace, and our prayers are with that family, man. Because this is something right here that was so much pressure put on this young man. They had already pulled him all of the NFL draft, and as I read it, I was like, wow, but ain't this premature?
Yeah.
Shouldn't they be way before, but they pulled him out. And this goes on to show you, right? People be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful. One more thing too, I want to ask you about Wonder, man. We got a chance to talk to Wonder a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
How's he coming along?
I've been talking, we've been staying in touch. So I send emails and we talk maybe once a week, every other week. He doing fine, keeping his head up. He just waiting to go to court, and hopefully that time is coming soon so he can get out, because that's another one. Yeah. He's stuck in the system for nothing.
Right. And that's those things happen.
Yeah.
And we have to be careful. We really have to be careful in these days and times, right, with the leader that we got.
All right, so thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes.
Y'all get in, hit that like. Y'all subscribe. Y'all don't have to just watch. We need some comments in there. Y'all let us know what y'all think.
Yeah, we keep it real. Inside the Real Room Podcast. My man.
All right. Every day, all day. We out. Peace.
Peace.